Module 1, Lesson 13, Exercise 3. All right, we're going to solve 3, which look fairly complicated equations, but let's go ahead and see what we can do with them. First step, distribute. You'll notice we have a 3 outside the x minus 1. Notice I dig inside to find what I need to do. So negative 3 times x, negative 3x, negative 3 times negative 1, positive 3. Looks good. And I combined my like terms, 4x minus 3x plus 3, x plus 3. And distributed again the negative. You notice this says the opposite of the quantity x plus 3, and now I have a minus x and a minus 3. Those are opposites. Looks like I have some like terms I could combine, so seems like a good step. And now I can take a look and see what's the same and what's different. And if I look, I see that I've got x's on both sides. If I remove 1 from both sides, I get 5x and no x's. Nice move. And subtract 3, add 3 to both sides. That's the only way I'm going to undo the minusness over here. So I add 3 to both sides. And dividing by 5 gets me an answer. That was nice. Like it when it's that easy. Life's good when it's that easy. So move down here and take a look at my next screen, which is problem B. And you'll notice now we're not going to try to describe every step, but I've started by copying the problem. Generally speaking, I wish I would have done that in the one above, because it's good to start with what is the problem. And then let's go ahead and see what can we do. It looks like we need to get rid of some parentheses, some here and some here. We'll make it a lot nicer. So let's do distributive in 2 places. Okay, and so I did. We've got 2 times 3, 6, 2 times 5, negative 10x. That's good. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 3, another 6x. Looks great. Distributed in 2 places. Here we go. Now a little commutative to get things where they should be so I can add them up, make it look pretty for us quick. Looks like we're going to anticipate a 10 here and an 8 here. Let's see if we got that. Yay, we're good. Okay, more parentheses, more distribution. Hopefully you see that it was 2 times both 10 and 10x and 5 times 8 and times 6. Going to subtract 20x from, I'm sorry, we're going to add 30x to both sides. That's because we can then remove x from here. You'll notice that these two add to a 0 pair. You're going to see how nice that is in a minute. Notice that we have 10x over here, 20, and the gone. So now it looks like if we could do the same thing, get this 20 off, we'd have a good answer. Hopefully most of you see that this is going to be subtract 20, that it's going to give us 10 equals 20, and that x equals 2. Did it again. Doing great. All right, one more question. This one probably making your stomach hurt right now. Sometimes these make my stomach hurt. Now, I would have been really happy if the half would have gone into 18 and 5, but it doesn't go into 5. And the same thing occurs. The problem is that, sadly, 5 is not divisible by 2, and this 4x is not divisible by the 3. So we got to think of a different strategy. That means we should think about another way to get out of the trap. And the best thing I can think of is that 6 is a good common denominator. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 6. What this does for me is give me a solid 3 in the front here and a solid 2 in the second half. Now I'm ready for something simple like distributive. Hard to believe distributive could seem simple, but there it is. 54 minus 15x, 12 minus 8x. And that's something we can do something about. Add 15x to both sides. That gets a 0 pair here and leaves us with 7 on this side. Let's see. Ta-da! And now we can think about getting another 0 pair. This time it's the 12 we'd like to get rid of. And so we're going to do that by subtracting 12 from both sides and dividing by 7. Yay, we have an answer. Excellent work, folks. We did it.